So, ladies and gents, let's get to module 4, which is the Neolithic disease epidemic. And this one takes me back to when I first read Dr. Jack Kruse's Epipaleo RX. And his first chapter is on the Neolithic disease epidemic. And this chapter just killed my worldview. This chapter did something to me. It was the beginning of my actual true loss of innocence when it came to health, I think. And it was the moment in which I started to take more radical levels of action and started going on biohacking retreats, which I did unsuccessfully for the first few years. But it was the beginning of me waking up fully and kind of humbling myself and getting over the cope, because I used to dismiss Dr. Jack as arrogant and maybe too extreme. But then the data, facts and statistics in this, it just maybe made a new decision to just accept reality and stop coping. We are living in a Neolithic disease epidemic. Our species is really sick, really unhappy. It's a miserable, miserable existence for so many humans in this world. Modern technology and the mismatch between biology and modern technology creates a situation of just pure human immiseration and suffering. And as we lose our function and ability to be fully human, which requires a tremendous amount of electrical potential, which the modern environment has robbed from us, we are just a ghost of who we're in this world to be. It's just so it's both rage-inducing and also sad. But we have a methodology here that if you do, we'll get you out of this. So, to cut a long story short, every modern disease is essentially a mismatch between our ancient biology and the modern environment, right? So chronic disease, anxiety, depression, obesity, brain fog, just fatigue, inflammation, task resistance, lack of drive and motivation, all of these things are predictable outcomes of an environmental mismatch. It's not you. It's not you, that you're not capable or some other nonsense. It's not at all. You're not designed to live in this environment. When you get into this stuff, you will understand the damage it does, and then you fight back. I can give you the information, the roadmap there, of course. But here's the core ideas, right? Before 1879, there was no chronic disease. None. Almost zero. Cancer, obesity, diabetes, less than 1%. Right? Life was difficult for us as a species, but it was still coherent with biological laws. So even though it was a very tough fucking existence, we were strong and powerful and fully human. So being synced with nature and functioning as a full human, we've been able to get through the evolutionary timeline. Right? Light, water, and magnetism were stable, and redox was high. And this is what you see in this infographic here, right? After industrialization, think of all the forces, the electromagnetic forces of light, of water, and magnetism that exist, being connected to Earth, that exist outside. We then move, after industrialization, to living 90% indoors, in non-native electromagnetic frequencies and artificial lighting, with chronic chemical exposure. And it produces an utter desolation. It's the beginning of a true collapse. Mitochondria lose coherence. There is systemic dysfunction, and we then have what we call the diseases of civilization. So the quote here is that man did not invent disease. He invented environments that break nature's law. Yeah, when you disconnect from nature's operating system, if you disconnect from sunlight, you disconnect from the quantum code that built your DNA. Okay. So you compounding on that, there is this decline in like food quality, decline in like the sociological foundations of being human, of kinship, of community, of brotherhood, of bonds, of love, of family, of romance, of man and woman, of just the void that then exists. We are in such a anti-world that it's scarcely worth being here when we exist like this. And that is what it is existence. But this is not the human experience. This is not what we're built for. What we're built for is to thrive and to be well and healthy and whole and high redox, high voltage, charged, fully agential, able to go out and be who we want to be, unfettered, untethered. Live how you want to live, go where you want to go, be with who you want to be with, your friends and your community and your lover, your companion. You choose, you decide. Robbing us of our potential to even to get focused and do deep work every day with zero effort, joyfully, desperately just wanting to go out and win each day is the human design. When you break the human animal, you produce this sickness. So chronic disease is not genetic. It's a physics problem. It's the loss of mitochondrial coherence. It's electron leak. It's inflammation. It's the destruction of the biological battery which is built through exclusion zone water in the cell. Right? And when that happens, we can no longer hold charge. And we just start to exist. It's a dying battery disconnected from its charger, which is the sun. And thereafter, it is nigh on impossible to win. That is what is happening. That is a Neolithic disease epidemic. This slide is to wake you up and to get you to stop blaming yourself, your procrastination, your overwhelm, your lack of focus, your lack of consistency. Your environment is damaging your biology. If I'm in this beautiful orchard here, staying in a lovely Mediterranean coastal town, I've set up my life to biohack at a very elite level. If I go around to one of these animals and the chickens or the geese or one of these trees and put a tarp over it and disconnect it from field, it will become not very coherent, and within a couple of days it will not be here. Okay, humans are just exceptionally adaptable, and for that reason we can totally biologically decline and lose our voltage, but still be present and in the world. But the thing is, like, you are not you when you're low voltage. Who you are is a facsimile of you, and I tell this to all of my clients and the people in the Breakthrough Engine who are going through our experience, who are in our coaching cohort. Like, this is a this is a lifestyle choice. This is a commitment to just being who you are and having the faculties that you've got and being able to wield them fully, so you can utterly thrive and be as focused and well and positive as you wish. But what you must first do is first wake up and understand that what we exist currently in is a complete epidemic, utterly inappropriate, and just I implore you, look into some of the data and facts and statistics, and if you can, get Dr. Jack Kruse's book, Epipaleo RX, and you have to wake up. I can do nothing for you, as a facilitator, as a leader, as just a guy creating an experience, and helping you execute this information. If at first you don't wake up, if you don't wake up, I can't do anything. But if you're willing to just trust me and just do some research and think, you can let go of blaming yourself. Your performance and where you are in life is not a lack of effort or lack of character. It's a lack of charge and voltage. All right. Rejoice that it is fixable completely.